There's so much to cover. I don't even know where to start. Who doesn't like belly dance? What can I say? I like sparkle. Tell me who doesn't like belly dance. I mean, part of the appeal of belly dance is all the sparkle, right? Hello, my belly dance friends. Welcome to my space, and now your space. Let's see. I want to tell you a little bit about me, but before we talk about me and what this channel is about, let me show you around. Take a little bathroom break. Studio. Ooh, the lights are up. Ooh. What's messy? Let me just get the cameras out of there for you. Voila! All right, dance space. So, comes speaker, windows for natural light, and of course the mirror. Oh boy, this guy. Sometimes we'll go outside so we can enjoy the natures. Look, there's even a creek. My name is Blair. I'm a fusion belly dancer based in Austin, Texas. I do solo performances, sideshow performances, collaboration with local artists. I was in a few troupes. I've been obsessed with belly dance for over a decade. It started out of mere curiosity, as it may have with you. We all have our belly dancer stories, but it's always some sparkly thing where your life changed once you saw this one belly dancer. Belly dancers are so fun. The weirdest, most wonderful, most crazy, most thoughtful, most creative people that I've had the chance to be around. I love my students, my cohorts, my teachers, my event coordinators, the musicians I get to collaborate with. I'm married to one. I love the designers I get to work with for costumes, the choreographers I get to work with and become inspired by. My own personal family tree in belly dance has a lot of zigs and a lot of zags. Yours might as well. I don't know about you guys, but when I started, I wasn't really much of a dancer, which is why I thought belly dance would be fun, because it seems like something that's open to anybody, any age, gender, any level of physical ability can jump into belly dance. And now I understand the reasoning behind that. Belly dance has a very elaborate and wonderful history of survival, centuries of mutation and survival. I tried it as a college course. One of my first instructors was Anissa in Missoula, Montana. I was not ready for dance at the time. I sucked at it. So I did not stick with it. And it was only 4 weeks. So I think I went to 3 of the 4 classes maybe. It was really embarrassing. But it led me to try other dance styles. My first instructor after Anissa was Geneva Bybee, who I just fell completely for, because I had never seen belly dance like that. It was tribal fusion, very rooted, very earthy, almost masculine dance form. And I had only seen very feminine stylizations of belly dance, and this was totally different and blew my mind. It included hip hop moves and ballet and some burlesque poses and hodgepodges of Thai dance, Balinese dance, a variety of Indian dances. And I just fell for it because it was everything at once, and I wasn't ready for it either. But because I was so intrigued by it and the costuming, I fell for it. So that's how I got into it. There's all these different types of dance. Within belly dance, you have cabaret, classic Egyptian, golden era style Egyptian, tribal fusion. You have fusion. I have seen gymnastics, burlesque, jazz, all those things incorporated into belly dance. I've even seen someone play a saxophone during their belly dance routine, for real. It's mind-boggling. There's so many things you can do with belly dance. Some people disagree with that. Some people love it because of that. One of the things that really made me excited about belly dance is that I learned within my troupe how to dance together with improvisation. And that community and that dancing together and that energy that we were interchanging with each other is what really thrilled me about it. I've definitely grown to have other thrilling obsessions within the obsession of belly dance. I would love to hear what brought you into belly dance. Also, learning belly dance can lead into so many things. Not only learning about all the things to look nice on stage or to be a part of an ensemble or troupe, costume creation, learning about fabrics, learning how to sew if you don't already know, how to decorate a costume, how to make a costume durable if you're gonna be wearing it a lot. You may start learning rhythms. It's really great to know the rhythms that might come up at a belly dance show or at a performance or just out at a belly dance hafla. If you're going to a party, it'd be nice to know what to expect in the music you might hear. So you might become interested in learning an instrument or adding finger symbols to your dance as a prop or an accent to the music or a way to connect with the musicians if you're working with live musicians. That's a whole nother aspect to learning how to belly dance, is working with live musicians. You may become more interested in teaching. It may be more important to you to have your dance babies in class and to inspire other people or to show everyone's strength as well as you can in your classroom world, to make your students shine as brightly as possible. It may be most important to you to be the one shining more brightly than anyone else, or to experiment with lots of different styles of dance to see what makes you happiest when you're dancing in front of people or by yourself. You may just enjoy dancing with other people, and perhaps you want to start a troupe or have experiences with other people on stage and not be the main focus. Maybe you just really love creating dances and you can mix and match different dancers and styles and visualize how they would move together. That means you really like choreography. There are so many different things that you can obsess completely over in belly dance that is beyond just learning how to move like a belly dancer. It's so fascinating and so fulfilling. So if you are just getting started on your belly dance journey, I would suggest watching videos. A lot of them are just coming out of Tribal Massive's Massive Spectacular show. We'll see an absolute variety of performers. You can also just search belly dance fusion or belly dance tribal or belly dance cabaret, and you'll see a variety of amazing resources pop up. Obviously, people are fusing a lot of different dances together that they respect and love. And as long as you're doing it with respect and love and you have knowledge and history behind it, most people don't appear to be offended by it. But you do need to be respectful and authentic to yourself and the cultures that you're representing. Just to give you a heads up, this is what you're getting into. So here are the things that I think are important or were important to me, especially when I was just starting to learn belly dance. The historical aspect of it was interesting to me because I was an anthropology student and I love studying cultures, and it was a part of my educational focus anyway, so I was intrigued by that. But it might not be the first thing that brings you into belly dance. I also was really interested in just knowing how to move my body in a confident and sensual way because those things were very foreign to me. Belly dance doesn't have to be sensual, but it can be, but it's usually confident. Even if you are dancing in your own bubble and you have to tell yourself you're by yourself, to face an audience of any sort, via interwebs or in person, you have to be able to show your creativity in front of people, and sometimes that's bearing your soul. Sometimes that's doing a cutesy choreography that you just learned from another instructor with a group of newer students. Either way, it's putting yourself out there in front of people to be judged. Obviously, it's gonna be rough, but I think that performance is a really great way to get a more intensified relationship with belly dance. Even if it's not something you intend to do with it, try to put yourself out there every now and then just to see what it's like and what the audience responds with, because sometimes that's also the joy of belly dance, is that you get to give joy to other people or have them feel intense feelings. I also think as a newer dancer, you shouldn't worry so much about costuming, but worry more about taking care of your body and making sure you feel safe in your learning environment. I know that for me, belly dance was a great way to become aware and confident in my own body, my shape, my age, the way that my body moves, because the movement is going to be interpreted differently on my body than on yours, regardless of how great our techniques are. Being aware that you are going to move slightly differently, and that's okay. That personalizes what you're doing. Even if your technique is right on, you might have a slightly different interpretation because your hips look different, or your torso moves differently, or you have an injury and you have to adapt with that, which a lot of us have to do. But it doesn't hinder our ability to dance beautifully or to feel strong and confident and beautiful while we're dancing. Sometimes it's nice to take a friend with you so that you feel a little more confident about actually doing the weird class that you wouldn't normally do. sometimes, like for me, that would have been horrifying because I wanted to just try it out by myself and make sure that I felt okay in front of people. And if it was in front of strangers, it was still kind of devastating, but not as much as if it was in front of someone I knew and respected. Very strange, I realize. But that's how I am, and it may be how you are as well. So do what's comfortable for you, but give yourself a chance. And that's whether it's with belly dance or any other type of dance or art form, because you deserve a chance. Because I didn't have many teachers when I first started, I looked to DVDs. Obviously now you can look to YouTube because there are tutorials out the wazoo for any style you like. But it is nice to have someone in front of you showing you what to do so that they can help correct anything that's happening in your body that is unnecessary. Because a lot of time we're getting used to movement, or even when we know movement and we're trying to learn a new style of movement on our body, we do a lot of extra work that doesn't need to happen, and it makes the movement look weird or not right, and it just is more frustrating than it needs to be. So having someone there to correct you or see how you're moving and to make sure it's safe for your body is always great, because once you keep that repetition going, you have muscle memorization happening. Your body is learning how to move, and if that's unhealthy for it, you'll start to feel it pretty quickly, and it may tear you away from continuing your education in this dance style or any dance. There's Elevation in Colorado, Tribal Massive in Vegas, Massive Spectacular. We have ABDC and Migrations, 2 different festivals in Austin. The Florida Dance Festival is now happening in New Orleans. What else was there? Jambalaya in Portland, Oregon. Jambalaya. Tribal Revolution in Chicago. If you like more darkly themed belly dance, there's Shadow Dance Festival in San Francisco. Montana Belly Dance Festival. Sapphire Belly Dance Festival in Billings. I think Umrah is still happening in Europe. Go to Facebook, that'll tell me. Infusion Emporium in England. Damn, where is it? Fuse the World in Taipei. Oh, there's countless others that I'm not even thinking of. I'm so sorry if I didn't mention them. I'll try to link all of them below so you can check them out, but definitely look up belly dance festivals in your region of the world. There's probably one happening. These all happen at different times of the year. Sometimes, depending on how far you have to travel, you might have to save a lot of money, so you might not get to explore many festivals in one year, but it's worthwhile to take a look at the festival websites, see who's teaching, see what is happening as far as performers and troops and stylizations, and see where you want to spend your money, because you go there for the education, but there's also going to be loads of vendors for costumes, accessories, everything that you can think of. You might want to have professional photos taken. There's just so many options. While you're there, you're gonna spend a lot of money. So it's nice to plan these out, to know where you want to go, to see who's traveling where, and to also check out the local dance scene while you're there. Obviously, while a festival is happening, dance classes that are happening normally in that city for belly dance or regional dance may not continue to happen because there's a festival in town, but it's always worth a look to see what extra things are happening on a belly dance festival weekend. My duty on this YouTube channel is to be able to let you know when things are happening, what's coming up, who you can learn from in your part of the world. Check in on this channel to find out what's going on. But find your belly dance teachers, see where they're teaching, find out what you need to do to be a part of those classes and make it happen. If learning online isn't doing it for you, you need to get out there and meet them and see how it is to be in person and in a classroom with a bunch of other dancers, regardless of your level, their level. It's just a really great community to be a part of, and I am always so happy when I'm surrounded by belly dancers. We can also usually pick each other out of a crowd pretty easily. I can't zaggery worth a flip. See, I tried. But it's always nice to hear Zagreet in the crowd, regardless of where you're at. I would love it if you would comment below what you want to learn about, if you have any reservations about learning belly dance and what they are. And I would also really love to hear what your first experience with belly dance was, if it's something that sparked your interest in learning how to belly dance. So again, please subscribe to my channel down below, the red button. It'll really help me out a lot. Feel free to like this video. Also, if you'd like to take lessons from me, feel free to jump onto Patreon. I'll put the link below so you can check it out. The next video that I have coming out will have some special visitors who are going to show us some different makeup application techniques. So if you want some makeup tips, come back here. Thanks again for joining me today. I can't wait to see all of your comments and hear about your take on belly dance, how you first came into belly dance, and what you want to learn about. I hope I get to see you again soon. Keep on dancing, y'all. Oh, I'm just my dance fan.